Hi everybody, I'm back with my second look. This is my holiday look. It's including fall colors, so I feel like I would wear it right now for the holidays. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm just priming my eyes with my Sally's Beauty Supply primer. I'm setting it with Lyric from my Kat Von D contour palette. Now I'm using Soft Peach by Anastasia Beverly Hills as a transition color. And afterwards I'm going in with Spice from Morphe, and then the deeper orange, which I believe is Flame from Morphe as well. And now I am going in with Morocco from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I am using a pencil brush to define my crease more. I am building that color up. Now I am adding a tiny bit of Fudge from Anastasia Beverly Hills as well into my crease, starting to define the crease more. Now I am using Fix Plus and Spoiled from Anastasia Beverly Hills onto my eyelid to clean up. And then I go back in with Fudge again to deepen the outer corners. And now I use a clean or semi-clean blending brush, one that you use to blend all the colors together, and adding any more Spoiled that I may have lost or may have been blended away. Now I am using medium brown dip down brow pomade from Anastasia Beverly Hills because I wanted a brown eyeliner and I don't have a brown gel eyeliner right now. And I am deepening, darkening it up the end of the crease again. Now I'm using Buttery to highlight under the brow bone. And I am applying my lashes. These are the style Gina from Esquito. I really love these lashes. And they apply super easy, and they bend to your eye. Like sometimes the inner corners, they like stick up. These don't have that problem. Now I am moisturizing my face with my MAC Strobe Cream. And now I am priming my face with my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, like that clear one, the silicone one. I'm just patting it into my skin, rubbing it in a little bit, but mostly patting. Now I'm color correcting with LA Girl HD Pro Concealers in the green, and I'm using a sponge to blend it out. My sponges are from TJ Maxx. I really like those ones. They're only $3.99 and they do grow and they are soft. I've had a lot of other non-Beauty Blender brand sponges, and by far the TJ Maxx ones are the best ones that I like. I just color corrected with the orange, also from LA Girl. I go under my eyes and around my mouth and under my cheekbones because I have like scars and stuff, so I want to conceal my hyperpigmentation around my mouth and my scars on my cheeks and the darkness under my eyes. You just want to blend that out. Make sure it's blended out evenly and there's not a lot of excess product. You do not need a lot of this product. A little bit goes a long way. But since I use a sponge, I use a lot because the sponge lifts up any excess product. Now I'm using my foundation. I am using the Ofra Silk Peptide Foundations. Absolute Cover, or Ofra Absolute Cover Silk Peptide Foundations in the shade 1 and 7. I like mixing foundations, like mixing the shades together instead of using like one foundation tone. I feel like it works better for my skin tone since I am very olive. I'm just adding more under my eyes. This foundation is very extremely lightweight. It's just beautiful. It is beautiful. I like it 10 times more than my Estee Lauder Double Wear. It is so amazing. lately my skin has been very dry, so I've been trying to look for moisturizing dewy foundations that still have a lot of coverage, which is kind of hard because most people that have dry skin, or most foundations that are for dry skin, they don't have, it's not full coverage. And that's what I like, since I do have a lot of acne scarring. But this worked really well. I loved it. So now I'm just adding a little tiny bit under my eyes, because I felt like I still needed a tiny bit more before I highlighted. So now I'm using Creamy Beige from LA Girl. I used to use the yellow, but I've been liking the way the Creamy Beige looks better. Or the way it looks more, I'm sorry. Now I'm using Dark Cocoa to contour. I put it on my cheekbones, under my cheekbones, on my forehead, on my temples, and then whatever's left, I use it on my nose so that I don't have like a lot of product on my nose. And I do it under my lip. When blending out my contour, I like to just push into the skin. I don't really like rubbing it around or using a brush. If I use a brush, I like push it into the skin as well. I stay in the same spot because I feel like it can get very muddy. And I have like bigger cheeks, so I like it to be kind of a little bit more neater, or like a straight line almost, but very blended. So now I'm blending out my forehead. And I'm going to be using a clean goat hair blending brush. That's what I like to use for my nose contour. And I will be buffing out my nose with that. It's like a small tapered blending brush, but it's a goat hair, so I don't know. It doesn't lift up a lot of product, but it does blend it very well. And I also use my fingers, as you can see, so I can mold the product. Now I'm using LA Girl Velvet Blush Stick in the shade Glimmer. I really like this. It reminds me of Laguna from NARS. Now I am using my Ben Nye Pressed Powder, the banana powder, first. And now I'm using the rose petal. I'm just warming up my face with my Ben Nye Mojave powders. I am using caramel to warm up my face. And then I dust off the banana powders that I use to bake my eyes. Now using MAC Mineralized Charge Water, I'm going to refresh my skin. Also using Fix Plus with Buttery, I'm going in under the tear duct and highlighting. With a thin brush from Michaels, I am going in with the color Morocco, and I'm creating a thin line underneath to create a more Arabic eye look. I'm going to blend that out with a pencil brush, using a very little amount at a time so I get no fallout on my freshly baked face, with a bit of fudge as well to smoke it out a tiny bit more. And I will use a blending brush that I used on my eyes as well to blend it out even more, because blending is always better. Now I'm going in with mascara, and I'm focusing that on the outer corner of my eyes. Now using MAC Harmony Blush, I am contouring even more. Warming up my face with Park Avenue Princess from Tarte, the shimmery one. I'm just dusting my Chanel highlighter. They come out with like a new one every year and then it's gone, never there again. And now I'm using You Do Girl from Ofra as a highlighter. Lastly, I'm doing my lips with Ofra Cosmetics liquid lipstick in Miami Fever. This color is truly beautiful. I love it. It is like the most amazing orange lipstick I've ever owned. I highly recommend it to anyone that has a little bit of color in their skin or anyone that doesn't. It is beautiful. I feel like it will look nice on almost all skin tones. So I try to be in the frame as much as possible so you guys can see how I line my lips or how I use liquid lipsticks, but basically I use the applicator to apply it on my bottom lip, and then I use a brush to define it because I do overline, and that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this look. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.